passion.
What a priceless goal!
All the action.
Oh, pick that out!
All the heartache.
Oh, what a catastrophe!
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark.
Welcome back, and of course not long to go before the next international. I just wonder, Ian, at this stage, with a few days to go, if the players, when they meet up, surely they're ready now. If they're not ready now, they never will be.
Well, a few have reported with knocks, as usual, and the first job for the coach will be to assess what those injuries look like. One or two might have to be sent back to their clubs. Then I think it's match-specific training about the actual task of the job in hand here. And there, I think the coach has got to come up with what he regards to be the winning formula. He's got to get the balance right between rest periods and relaxation. I think you saw really with, if you think of England's last World Cup, it was too much of a boot camp that Fabio Capello was running, and the players didn't respond to that. So it's important that the training camps give the right feel.
Now, time for a quick break, which means you've got about 2 minutes to put the kettle on and have a cup of tea. And in that time, I'll be going through all your emails, tweets, texts, and questions with Ian Dark. We'll pick out the best ones and we'll reply to them in just a second.
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark.
There will, Ian, at some stage in this World Cup, be a decision that's made, rightly or wrongly, by a referee that will determine the outcome of a game.
But there'll be a million talking points with referees, won't there? You and I know that, and let's not be hypocritical. We love it too, don't we, that there are all these talking points.
Well, they've taken the biggest one out of the equation now with goal line technology, which...
And the refs will love that because it gets them out of a hole, maybe.
Yeah. Do we put too much pressure, do you think, on the refs?
Yeah, I think we do, but I think they are owed more help than they get sometimes as well, because you have a situation, if you think back to the Thierry Henry handball against Ireland, where everybody in the world could see that it was a handball. Everybody, that is, except the referee. So I'd quite like to see a system where there's a guy in the stand, like a video ref, if you like, who can press a button and say, because the technology, he can say to the ref, look, it was handball.
But would that not slow the game down even more?
No, I don't think it would. I mean, we want common sense decisions. We don't want to hang the referee out to dry. I mean, he'll be hung out to dry quite often enough as it is, because it's a hard game to referee now. There are too many players out there, let's be honest about it, who are trying to con the ref into giving penalty kicks and getting players yellow cards. So the guys who do it, I sympathise with.
Where do you stop? Where's the cut-off point for video technology? Is it offsides? Is it shirt pulling?
Well, that's the big argument. I can't answer that in a simple question here. I don't know what you think, but where it can be used sensibly, I think it should be used.
Right, plenty more to discuss. You'd be a fool not to come back after the break. We'll be talking lots and lots of footy in just a sec.
All the goals.
Scored!
All the action.
Oh, what a difference that's made!
EA Sports Talk Radio. Your home for all the Brazil 2014 World Cup news.
Yeah, it's not long to go before this friendly international kicks off, and I just wonder if the manager, in fact, the manager of both sides, has got a full-strength side, bearing in mind this has obviously fallen during the normal football season. Yeah,
as usual, a few players have pulled out of the squad injured, and that must be very, very annoying if you're the coach, because you're waiting weeks and weeks and weeks to get these people together, and then half of them don't turn up. So, but what that means is opportunity knocks for a few other players who might be able to force their way into the reckoning in this game.
And I just wonder, of course, this is all in the build-up to the World Cup in Brazil. Will the manager of any side at this stage of a friendly international, will they have in their mind their starting 11 for that World Cup, or is it way too early to even suggest that?
I think it's way too early, but I think they definitely know the nucleus of 5, 6 or 7 who would be in that starting lineup, barring injury.
We're going to have a quick break. Still lots and lots to discuss, and of course, all about football. So join us in just a second.
All the drama.
Penalty, is it? Yes, he's given it!
All the excitement.
Oh, what a time to score!
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark. All the drama.
Penalty, is it? Yes, he's given it!
All the excitement.
Oh, what a time to score!
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark.
This is essentially a warm-up game for the World Cup matches ahead, but some of these players know that they'll never play World Cup football unless they make their mark in this one. This is a final audition, really.
It is. Question marks hanging over one or two. Big chance for them today. Go grab it, guys.
Any international match is a special match for those involved. Nothing quite like playing for your country, Andy.
Oh, it's wonderful, Clive. You know, when you pull that shirt on, whether it's for the first time or the 50th time, it doesn't matter. It's still a great thrill.
Australian national sporting teams are always competitive. No country here will play with more pride.
Oh, that's for sure, Clive. The group that turns up here in Brazil will give absolutely everything for their folks back home.
Australia get the ball rolling. Could go either way, this one. Can he pick someone out? Keeper makes the save. Carney. Australia can do something here. Didn't meet the ball as he meant to.
Just got to keep going in that situation, Clive. Keep believing that the next chance you get, you'll take it.
That's it for a first half that never really came to life. All very friendly. The game's just lacked a bit of edge and certainly lacked any goals.
Yeah, neither team really prepared to run past the opposite number, are they? They're all just playing a bit within themselves.
Good first half, very evenly contested. You wouldn't know which way this one's going to go in the second period, would you?
Very, very tight to call this. You know, maybe we're looking at one of the strikers to produce something magical.
Here we go for the second half, another 45 minutes to savour. Missed-time tackle, free kick conceded to Australia. It's one of those challenges that was just a little bit too aggressive, too forceful for a referee to ignore.
Just need to keep your eye on the ball, focus on the ball, don't watch the feet.
Manager is making a substitution. No injury, I hear from our touchline reporter. This is a tactical change, an attempt to win the game. Gone for goal! What a goal! It was only a matter of time. The keeper's been too busy to hold out alone. A goal was inevitable.
You could just do with a wee bit more help from some defenders around him. Yeah, you can see here, a great first touch. That's what it's all about. That's what then takes the pressure off and allows him just to slot that in the back of the net.
Underway again. It's now 1-0. Jedinek. Couldn't have been much closer, could it? In a game when the result was maybe secondary, the result was in the balance right to the final whistle.
Yeah, that was a decent exercise. I think everyone here enjoyed that.
No harm done in so much that it was only a friendly, but I don't know if this is any excuse for a defeat like that.
No, sloppy attitude, Clive, I think they took into the game, and they never really got going from first minute to last.
That's it. Andy and I have got one or two interviews to do with players and managers. Plenty more to be said about this one. We'll catch up with you at the next game.
All the action from all the World Cup qualifiers.
Yes! Oh, he's done it! He's got the goal!
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark.
So it's international friendly time again. These games, Ian, can of course be a bit contentious depending on who you ask, because of course some fans love them because, like me, they love seeing the national side play. And
Yeah, me
other
too.
teams, other fans, they don't necessarily like that break in the league season.
Well, some fans are too obsessed with club football, it seems to me. There should always be a platform for internationals. After all, if you ask any kid, what do they want to do when they grow up? They want to play for their nation. So here we have it. There are going to be some players here who are getting another chance to impress the national coach. A few of them here have been in great form for their clubs. Now can they do it for the national team?
Right, still lots more to discuss for obvious reasons. Please keep sending us your tweets, texts and emails. We'll go through them with a fine-tooth comb in just a moment.
All the goals.
Scores!
All the action.
Oh, what a difference that's made!
EA Sports Talk Radio. Your home for all the Brazil 2014 World Cup news.
Time now to reveal the winner of the Ultimate World Cup team. Now, our friends at EA Sports have simmed our Ultimate World Cup teams. Okay, I have the teams in front of us now. What they've done, they've put all that information, all that data into a computer, then they've simmed the game as if it was real. Okay, all the players' attributes, the speed, the skill, etc.
They agreed on quite a few of the players, didn't they?
Quite a few.
But there were some vital differences.
Exactly. Let me run over the teams just quickly. My goalkeeper was Pat Jennings. My defence was Carlos Alberto, Beckenbauer, Moore, Maldini. My midfield was Messi, Maradona, Zidane and Cruyff, and Pele and Ronaldo. All right? That stinks of goals, doesn't it? Lots of goals.
Lots of goals. Not quite sure about whether there's anybody to win the ball. But
I won't lose the ball.
Okay.
That's the...
Certainly not in midfield, anyway.
Okay, your goalkeeper was Lev Yashin. Your defenders were Carlos Alberto, Baresi, Moore, Maldini, Garrincha, Beckenbauer, Zidane and Cruyff made up your midfield, and Pele and Maradona made up your attack. Okay? Now, I've got the results in front of me, but it's not just the score. It's like an incident report as the game goes on.
Second by second account?
No, only like minute by minute when something big happens.
Right, okay.
So it might go from minute 1 to minute 9. Might be a yellow card or a goal, whatever. Now, just confirm to our listening friends, I, at the moment, cannot see the answer, and neither can you.
Correct.
Okay,
I don't know.
So kick-off is first. It just says kick-off.
Right.
So the game would have kicked off. All right? Good start. Here we go. 15 minutes, a yellow card for Beckenbauer on my team. Why? Why my team? How do you know it wasn't on his team?
I think they got that right.
18 minutes. Oh, Maldini gets booked on your team.
So
Right.
1 yellow card each.
2 yellow cards after 20 minutes.
So they've got a long time to survive in the game without getting a second one.
Can I make a substitution then?
We don't want this game being spoiled by a red card. Come on.
Okay, here we go. 20 minutes, a goal by Ronaldo on my team.
Oh, you're
1-0. I like that. That's nice. A good goal by Ronaldo. Wonderful stuff. Here we go. 25 minutes. Maldini gets a yellow card. It's quite a dirty game on my side, all right?
Oh, you're Maldini.
Yes.
So you've been booked for both teams.
Yeah,
so far.
two yellows, but bizarrely, he stays on the pitch because they're one for each side.
Yeah, because he's playing for both teams in this fantasy match.
It's getting worse for you. On 42 minutes, Diego Maradona makes it 2-0 to Team Goldstein.
Well, hang on a minute. I've got Maradona in my team as well. Why hasn't he scored for me?
Your Maradona's 11. Well, I'm just going by what's written down here. Maradona.
I'm beginning to doubt this.
Okay,
Carry on.
Go. Half time now.
2-0.
Half time. Let's get.
I need a stern team talk, don't I?
To page 2. You ready?
To my team.
Here we go. Second half kicks off.
Mm-hmm.
And with a minute played on 46, Garrincha makes it 2-1. First goal scored.
Garrincha?
Yeah.
Was wearing 2 left boots as well.
Well, he scored with one of them, apparently. Yeah. It's 2-1 to Team Goldstein. Oh, my goodness. On 61 minutes, it's a yellow card and a red card for Franz Beckenbauer on my team. What's he done? I'm down to 10 men.
Well,
And you've got a penalty.
This is weird. Your Maradona's scored, but your Beckenbauer's been sent off. My Maradona's staying on the pitch.
OK, let me ask you this. I haven't pulled the bit of paper down. You've got a penalty. Who do you want to take it? Who do you hope steps up to take it?
The penalty?
Yeah. Who do you want?
Let's have a quick look here.
You got Pele, Maradona, Cruyff, Zidane, Beckenbauer. Who do you want to take your...
I think I'll have Zidane.
OK, let's have a look if you would have been right. Oh, he's missed it. He took it, but he missed it. Zidane, look, there you go, black and white, look. Zidane, Ian's team, penalty miss.
He didn't headbutt anybody, did he? No, good. That's all right. You're still on. OK.
Still 2-1 to me. I'm down to 10 men.
And you're down to 10.
Half an hour ago. Here we go.
Half an hour.
75 minutes, a yellow card for Franco Baresi on your side.
Right.
All right?
Yeah.
So we've got, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Could go to extra time.
Good.
Could go penalties.
Penalties.
Are you confident at the moment? You're 2-1 down?
You're playing with 10.
Yeah, OK.
Yeah, vaguely, with the quality of players out there.
Oh, my goodness. Would you believe Edson Arantes do Nascimento has scored with 10 minutes to go for for Team Ian. It's now 2-2.
You're playing with 10. It's 2-2. What a fight back, by the way.
Yeah, I was 2-0 up.
I hope you're not going to do an angry interview with the referee about the red card, by the way.
I'm not even going to speak to anyone.
Okay, go on.
Who got sent off? Beckenbauer. I blame Beckenbauer. Okay. 2-2. Here we go. I don't even want to read it. How's that happened? Edson Arantes has scored a second for you. You're 3-2 up now. I'm not
3-2 up against 10 men.
No, that's a surprise. You can tell in my voice.
So I think you're paying the penalty a bit for not having picked.
I'm paying the penalty for Beckenbauer.
Go on. What he did. It's not over yet. There might be more drama to come.
2 minutes to go, plus injury time.
EA Sports know what they're doing with these games.
We'll find out.
There's always drama.
If I win, they do. Okay, here we go. Just put. It says full time. Ian's team 3. And his team 2. Well done.
What a game.
Well done.
What a game. Shake hands on that. I mean, you did have a red card. I've got to be fair.
Yeah.
I've got to be fair. So.
Well played to Team Ian.
And you were 2-0 up too.
And Beckenbauer's cost me the final.
The red cards turned the match.
I'm just looking now on the monitor. I mean, what was he doing? Biting.
You've just defamed a very fine player. I don't think he would have ever done anything like that on a pitch. But, hey, they were two fantastic teams, weren't they?
And you know what? If they would have played, obviously it couldn't because some of the sides, but I expected that type of game, a 3-2, late drama, a red card. It would have been that kind of game, wouldn't it?
Sounds like a classic, doesn't it?
Well done. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We'll have a rematch in 4 years.
High five. Yeah.
Woo! Plenty more still to come, including, when we come back, World Cup chat, and, World Cup chat. See you in a second.
This is essentially a warm-up game for the World Cup matches ahead, but some of these players know that they'll never play World Cup football unless they make their mark in this one. This is a final audition, really.
It is. Question marks hanging over one or two. Big chance for them today. Go grab it, guys.
Whatever the game, putting on an international shirt is a unique experience for a footballer, something to truly treasure, I would have thought.
Yeah, it's a lovely moment for you as an individual and for all the family. Let's hope they play well out there today.
The referee is hands to not a boom. Should be an entertaining game. Oh! Straight at the keeper. There's a threat here. He'll have a go. Oh, excellent save. That was travelling. The keeper had to move very quickly. Now, can they get something from this corner? Chance, scores! Oh, that'll break the ice. I can't say they weren't warned. It was only a matter of time, surely.
Yeah, it looked that way, didn't it? Chance after chance coming raining down, but they just haven't taken enough of them, really.
Another angle here and a different view.
Look at that for a strike line. No goalkeeper on the planet would have saved that.
Gets his first goal, and it's 1-0 here. Opportunity here. Sharp passing. Oh! And it's all square again. This is always like to be a close game, and that's the way it's panning out. Another angle here and a different view. Makes it 1-1. Lost control of it. It's half-time. A half that's given both managers plenty to ponder and talk through with their players during the break.
Be interested to see if there are any changes at half-time, Clive, because both sides have had opportunities. They've had plenty of shots out there today.
So, what has the second half got in store for us? These two managers will have made the most of the interval to get their messages across. What have they said? Archer got a chance. They have to fight for possession. They'll settle for a corner. The manager's making a substitution, hoping to find a way to change things and win this match. Tries a header. It's there. Oh, he's so good in the air. Fantastic header. Such a well-taken corner. I don't know what you do to defend against a ball into your box like that one.
Don't think the goalkeeper could come and get it, Clive. It was too well hit, that corner.
Here he starts. It's 2-1. He's back if he thinks a change is needed. He's still trying to get something here, hence the change. Change here, well, two changes actually. Two substitutes are stripped off and ready for action. The defender got to it. Got it backed. Not a bad game that. Friendly internationals can drift and disappoint, but that one was competitive throughout. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, both teams were going for it, weren't they? There was a good edge to this one.
They'll be happy with that. Winning habits are the very best habits in this game, and they found a way to win this one. That's all that counts.
Yeah, people take for granted that you just turn up, you go out there and win. It's not easy. This team have proved they stuck to their principles and they deserve their victory today.
The crowds are making their way out of the stadium. Andy and I will follow them. I know there'll be another game for us to enjoy with you before very long.
Passion.
It's there! The game is up and running now!
All the excitement.
Goal! They've broken the deadlock!
EA Sports Talk Radio. Your home for all the Brazil 2014 World Cup news.
Yeah, time now for an international friendly.
And you love international friendlies, don't
you?
I'm a big fan. You're a fan.
How do you know? What can you...
Because you've told me before.
Well, I do like them.
Well, I'm a fan too.
A lot of people don't like them. A lot of people think that they sort of...
They don't matter anymore, and yeah, that's what people say.
And they stop the flow, of course, of the normal
But
clubs.
this is part of the audition process to get a national team that everybody can be proud of going forward.
Can we learn anything by the result, what happens in this game?
Well, you want to win every time you go out on the pitch, that's for certain, and you hope that you get signs that this team is going to be effective when it comes to championship football.
When we come back, guess what? Loads more football chat. See you in a second.
All the goals. All the action.
That could be the game right there!
EA Sports Talk Radio. Your home for the Brazil 2014 World Cup.
I have in front of me, Mr. Dark, an email addressed to you and I. You ready?
Yep, go on.
Ian Jones, it says, as an England fan, I've heard the whole Lampard and Gerrard can't play together debate for the last few World Cups. Can they really not play together? And if not, why? From Sven. Oh, no, hold on. From Sven to Capello to Hodgson. There you go. We've heard this before. Please explain. Why can't they play together?
Well, this is the oldest chestnut, isn't it, in English football. Why can't two players with 100 caps not play alongside each other? They're two great players and have been in the Premier League, but it's an often asked question. I don't see any reason why they can't fire together, and we might see them there sitting alongside each other at this World Cup.
Can I give an answer as to why I don't think they can now? That's because I think they're both getting old. And I think in this England side, you need young legs.
Yeah, but this was a question that was being asked at their peak.
I know, but now you're talking about this World Cup, and I don't think they can play together. Definitely not.
Not enough energy in the legs.
No,
I'd agree with that.
And I also think in previous games, in previous World Cups, they're too similar.
I mean, when Gerrard was younger, they both wanted to bomb forward and get goals from midfield.
There you go. I hope that answers your question, Sven. Sorry, I mean Ian Jones. Still loads and loads to get through. We're going to go through your texts, tweets and emails in just a moment. In fact, so much more to come. Do not go anywhere.
All the drama.
Penalty, is it? Yes, he's given it.
All the excitement.
Oh, what a time to score!
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark.
When you look at the Spain side, I suppose they're slightly different to all the other big nations with big stars in their side, because when you talk about Argentina, you talk about Messi. When you talk about Portugal, you talk about Ronaldo. But Spain, they've got two superstars, if you like, in Iniesta and Xavi as well. It's going to be interesting to see how they fit into the World Cup.
Yeah, but I think we've seen at World Cups before, they're going to fit in very well. Xavi's 34 now, so maybe the legs haven't quite got as many miles in them, but he's a wonderful player. And I think in Barcelona training sessions, there's been applause when anybody's ever managed to get the ball off him. He's technically that good. And I just love Iniesta. I don't know what you think. He's so gracefully, he's so elegant, the way he can just go past players, and everybody says what a lovely guy he is as well off the pitch. I think even the Real Madrid fans acknowledge he's a lovely guy. So those two are just wonderful midfield players.
They're firing on all cylinders. Could Spain do it again?
Of course they could. They've got the players to do it again. It's whether I think the opposition might just have sussed the way they play.
My goodness, still lots to discuss. All things football. So feel free to send your tweets, emails, texts into the show, and we'll go through them all in just 1 second.
All the drama.
Penalty, is it? Yes, he's given it.
All the excitement.
Oh, what a time to score!
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark. All the drama.
Penalty, is it? Yes, he's given it.
All the excitement.
Oh, what a time to score!
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark.
We all know this is an international friendly on the fixture list, but we also know that it's games like this that help a manager finalise his plans for the bigger matches, the competitive internationals ahead.
And there's one or two new faces out there, Clive, which I'm really looking forward to seeing how they cope in this sort of atmosphere.
Whatever the game, putting on an international shirt is a unique experience for a footballer, something to truly treasure, I would have thought.
Yeah, it's a lovely moment for you as an individual and for all the family. Let's hope they play well out there today.
The referee is Gregor Milland. That's a penalty, no doubt in the referee's mind. Good penalty. That injury's responded to treatment. The player wants to come back on.
Yep, we can see him there. He's standing there on the sideline. He's ready to come back on.
Confidently down, made his mind up. No fuss, good penalty.
Just oozed confidence, didn't it? That beautiful hit.
They've made the breakthrough. It's 1-0. Belhanda. Gets it back immediately. Opening here. Here's a chance to get on terms. It's a corner. Firmly met. Oh, he scored. really well taken. Such a good header. Clockwork corner. They've got it off to an art form, and it's brought them another goal.
Just kept his eyes on it the whole way, didn't he? That's a really good goal.
We can see a replay here, and it may show us more. It's all level here now at 1-1. It's half-time. The half that's given both managers plenty to ponder and talk through with their players during the break. Good first half, very evenly contested. You wouldn't know which way this one's going to go in the second period, would you?
Very, very tight to call this. You know, maybe we're looking at one of the strikers to produce something magical.
One or two questions will have been asked by the managers during half-time. We're underway again. Big chance. Instinctive save. They may be able to get something from this corner. Forcing the issue now. And you can tell just how happy the manager is from the number of changes that he's making. On as even, the manager said tonight's game wasn't all about the result, and maybe the match reflected that.
Well, it was competitive enough, but I don't think either team really deserved anything more.
They've shown they've got some character with the way they fought back in that one. Friendly or not, they were determined to get something out of it.
Hey, a manager learns a lot about his players in games like that. He'll have seen a good spirit amongst his team.
Thank you for being with us today. This is Clive Tilsley with Andy Townsend saying goodbye for now.
All the goals. All the action.
That could be the game right there.
EA Sports Talk Radio. Your home for the Brazil 2014 World Cup.
Welcome back, and of course not long to go before the next international, the World Cup qualifier. I just wondering at this stage, what will the players be doing? What will the manager be doing? Will he know he's 11 yet? He's starting 11. Will the players be watching videos? What goes on at this stage?
I think he knows the starting 11 he wants to put on the pitch. Whether everybody reports fit is something that they'll definitely be assessing, along with all the high-tech stuff with the monitoring of heart rates and recovery rates and what have you. But, you know, fatigue plays a factor as well. A lot of these guys have been on the go in the Champions League. But I think the great thing about this camp is the spirit's very, very good. And all these players, you sense, want to be there playing for the national team.
Time for a quick break, and I say quick, and it is going to be 1 or 2 seconds, which means you've got plenty of time to send us your emails, your tweets, your texts. We'll go through them in just a moment, but first, a quick break.
All the action from all the World Cup qualifiers.
Yes! Oh, he's done it! He's got the goal!
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark.
Ian, we've got a couple of minutes to kill, of course. I just wanted to get your view on how you think the press are treating their national side, shall we say, because, of course, we know as soon as you get to a World Cup, you're under immense pressure anyway, but probably more so because of the amount of press you're getting.
Yeah, the expectation levels rise far too far, in my opinion. Everybody wants super success all the time. You've got to be realistic about this. Some of the writers, I think, have been getting it absolutely right and pitching it well, but there have been some crazy stories and some crazy headlines along the way about what this team might be able to do, and some people just need to not get quite so carried away, I'd say.
We always get this at World Cups, we always get this at big competitions, European Championships and so on. I just wonder if the press should maybe take a step backwards and just let the players get on with their job on the field and just only report on that.
Yeah, but I think it's always going to be that way. There'll always be the interest in the personal life of the players, and Everybody's looking to get the great headline. There's a tabloid circulation war going on all the time. People want the sensational stories, but there has to be some reason, I think, poured into all these different arguments. Otherwise, I think it's quite difficult for the team to operate in what becomes almost like a goldfish bowl, and the pressure becomes too much.
Unnecessary pressure, do you think?
Unnecessary pressure, I'd say so, wouldn't you, Andy?
Well, from my own experience back here, whenever the national side play, or even if you're a fan of your own club, you know, if things aren't going well for that club, then of course a player will be chosen, a manager will be chosen, and it does add to the pressure on that person's shoulders. I just think for a World Cup, there's enough going on. Just let the players get on with their job on the field, and then hopefully that'll take care of itself.
And there tends to be a bit of a knee-jerk reaction, doesn't there, to every result as well, and every performance.
OK, plenty more, of course, still to discuss. We're going to take a long, hard look through all the papers in detail in just a sec. But first, we're going to have a quick break.
EA Sports Talk Radio.
Well, that could work with a winner, Clive. That's a great strike.
Your home for all the Brazil 2014 World Cup news.
Yeah, time now for an international friendly.
And you love international friendlies, don't you?
I do, I'm a big fan.
You're a fan.
How do you know?
Because you've told me before.
Well, I do like that.
And well, I'm a fan too.
This is one of those rare breathers in the midst of a World Cup campaign, a friendly international, chance to take stock and take chances, put some of the theories into practice, answer some of the nagging questions.
I remember plenty of these sort of games, Clive. Every opportunity you get, you must try and impress. You must make the most of it.
Any international match is a special match for those involved. Nothing quite like playing for your country, Andy.
Oh, it's wonderful, Clive. You know, when you pull that shirt on, whether it's for the first time or the 50th time, it doesn't matter. It's still a great thrill.
In control of this one, Torvald Ødegaard. Time then. Bucciano. Chance maybe. Someone's unmarked. Rats. Goal! Ah, yes! Perfectly timed header, beautifully taken. When you've got a player like him in your team, you've always got a chance.
What a player this guy is, Clive. He's just perfecting the art of goal scoring.
What a second look, Andy. Here you go. Not much in this one, but Romania have a lead. Got a chance. Confidently taken by the keeper. First half comes to an end with plenty for the managers to mull over and plenty still in the game too. Either side could win this.
Yeah, I think the second half, Clive, could be very interesting. Still plenty left in it for this team.
Only halfway. Still plenty can happen as the second half begins. Returns it to him. Opportunity here. He scored! It's all square now. Great team play. They've all been on the same wavelength here. Conjured up a great goal.
I love that, Clive. That's as good a team goal as you're going to see.
Equaliser there. Makes it 1-1. Away to safety. The outcome was in doubt right to the very end. Fair result. Not sure either side really had the motivation to go and win it.
I enjoyed that, Clive. I think both managers will be reasonably satisfied with that.
I I think the manager will be pleased with that. Said he wanted to learn more about his team today, and he's learnt they've got some staying power.
I don't think you can deny them today, Clive. I think they fully deserve that equaliser.
We've enjoyed the game, hope you did. This is Clive Tilsley with Andy Townsend signing off for now.
EA Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark.
I'll tell you why I feel sorry for Ian, and that is, of course, the manager of the Spanish team, Vicente Del Bosque. And I'll tell you why I feel sorry for him, because his team can only get worse. You know, he's produced such amazing football over the last few years, and everyone expects Spain to not necessarily retain the World Cup, but certainly do very well and go very close. But anything but success, this will sound bizarre, but you know what I mean, is a failure. You know, if they get to the final, he's failed, where the majority of other sides, if they get that far, they'll, you know, okay, it's a stepping stone to the next World Cup.
And this is a guy who got fired by Real Madrid after winning the title.
That's right.
For them as well. So
That's right.
He's been there before, but you've got to say, in his own quite understated way, he's been a fantastic coach. This is a man who's won the Champions League, the Euros, and the World Cup as a coach, and no other coach in history can match that. And I think sometimes the best thing to do as a coach, and they're not often in this luxurious position, is not much at all. He's got a fantastic team, he's got an engine that works perfectly, and he's decided he's not going to tinker with it very much at all.
OK, so plenty more to discuss. We're going to take a look through all the papers in a sec, but first, time for a quick break.
EA Sports Talk Radio.
Well, that could well be the winner, Clive. That's a great strike.
Your home for all the Brazil 2014 World Cup news.
Ian, I thought we'd take a little bit of time to look at some of the managers that are, of course, going to be involved in this year's World Cup. And we'll start with Luis Felipe Scolari, who's, of course, the Brazil manager and the last Brazilian manager to win the World Cup, has had a history, a rich history in the World Cup with Portugal as well. What do you make of him? What do you make of his tactics?
I think he knows the Brazilian setup very well indeed, having won it before, as you say, 2002. And he got a lot of points and in the bank, if you like. His bank account was topped up by winning the Confederations Cup. And it's worth remembering with Brazil, of course, and with any host nation, they qualify automatically. Therefore, they don't have to play qualifiers. Now, that can be a big advantage, but also a disadvantage because you don't really get too many opportunities to see your team in a competitive environment. So the only one they've had is the Confederations Cup, which they won, beating the world champion Spain in the final.
Do you think there was pressure on him to...
Yeah, big pressure.
To win that?
Yeah, big pressure to win that. And that's why that tournament was quite instructive, because a lot of people pour cold water on it, but it was played with great intensity on this occasion, the Confederations Cup. And it was played for real in an amazing atmosphere for the final.
And also,
so, yeah.
What will it do for the players' confidence? Because, of course, they go into that World Cup on the back of that victory over Spain, knowing that they can beat the best, whereas perhaps if they wouldn't have met them in the final and they met them for the first time, really, in the World Cup against that Spanish side, it would have been a completely different occasion for them.
It might work against them as well, though, because Spain might be forewarned now about exactly how Brazil will go about the job of trying to beat them if there's another big confrontation between those two teams this year. I think Spain will be much better prepared. They looked a little fatigued to me in that game. I'm not making excuses for them because they were beaten fair and square, nearly played off the park, in fact. What Brazil showed in that game is they were quite happy not only to play their football and show their flair through Neymar, etc., but they were quite happy to mix it as well.
Now, don't go anywhere. Of course, we've got lots and lots to still discuss. In fact, we're going to go through all the papers in just a sec. It's all coming up right after this quick break.
It's a friendly international by name, but it's a dress rehearsal, really, for crucial competitive games ahead. We're not far away from the big ones now.
No, we're not indeed. Of course, that is in the back of their minds. First and foremost, though, these players have been given a chance to show the boss what they can do. They have to take it, and then they can concentrate on those big games around the corner.
Any international match is a special match for those involved. Nothing quite like playing for your country, Andy.
Oh, it's wonderful, Clive. You know, when you pull that shirt on, whether it's for the first time or the 50th time, it doesn't matter. It's still a great thrill.
The referee is Gregor Milland. buzz around this stadium in the hour leading to kick-off. This is what it's all about. Away we go.
Normally so assured in the tackle, but he got that one horribly wrong. That's a yellow.
Here's a chance. Cross is good. Can he convert? It's in! Oh, he met that perfectly. Tremendous header. As soon as the ball was in the air, you had an idea he was going to get to it first.
Goalkeeper's got no chance here, Clive. Not from that sort of range. He doesn't miss with his head from there.
Another look here, Andy. Different angle. Still plenty in this match. That makes it 1-0. Musona, first half comes to an end with plenty for the managers to mull over and plenty still in the game too. Either side could win this.
Yeah, I think the second half, Clive, could be very interesting. Still plenty left in it for this team.
No real surprises in that first half. Very much the game and the half-time scoreline that we expected.
Yep, and I think they're going to have to find some gears here to try and get back into this game.
Always amuses me, the referee counting the players before kick-off, but he's done that. We're ready to go. Kaja. Oh, look at this for a chance! Save, but there's still danger. Kaja. Not a bad game, that. Friendly internationals can drift and disappoint, but that one was competitive throughout. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, both teams were going for it, weren't they? There was a good edge to this one.
It's the victory they were hoping for. The result is everything in the final reckoning.
Well, you can analyse the performance, but you don't have to analyse the result. It's a great one for them.
Thanks as always for joining us for this one. Andy and I will be with you again very soon.
Sports Talk Radio with Andy Goldstein and Ian Dark.
And he's done it! Oh, what a big goal that is!
Your home for all the Brazil 2014 World Cup news.
When you look down the list of potential games, England-Argentina jumps out the page, isn't it?
Been some great games between England and Argentina. On the way to winning the World Cup, England beat Argentina in the quarter-final.
Wembley.
Jeff Hurst.
Lots of rolling around.
Yeah, and of course that was the day that Ratin, the captain of Argentina, was sent off after carrying on a dialogue every single second of the game with the referee. And, you know, that game too, you know, think of that game in 1998 as well, where the Sol Campbell goal was disallowed and Argentina went through. So that's massive, isn't it?
It becomes even more special when these two meet in the World Cup as well.
Yes, absolutely. And would England cope with Lionel Messi, I wonder?
My goodness.
It's a frightening thought.
Now, don't go anywhere. We've got lots and lots to discuss. We're going to have a quick look through all the papers in just a moment, but first, a quick break.
EA Sports Talk Radio.
Well, that could work with a winner, Clive. That's a great strike.
Your home for all the Brazil 2014 World Cup news.
Time for another one of your emails. This is coming from Lewis Dixon. It says, Dear Andy and Ian, many people say this is Belgium's golden generation. Is this down to chance, or can it be attributed to the Belgium FA and some change in their youth system?
I think it's probably chance. I think this just happens
I agree.
for countries every so often. They get a whole group of players who come through together and give that nation a wonderful chance of achieving big things at competitions like the World Cup. I bet the Belgian FA would like to point at things and say they've got some magic wand, some magic formula, but I don't think it's the case.
Let me ask you this then, without getting too deep, OK? So we get lots of young Belgian players coming over to the English game where the level is very high and getting lots of first-team football, OK? lots of the young English players get farmed out to smaller clubs in England. They don't go abroad, and if they do go abroad, they're playing at a worse level. Do you think that has something to do with it?
Well, I'd like to see English players play abroad and widen their experience, especially young players, rather than, say, just going to play in the Championship or League One in second or third tiers. I think that would be a very, very good idea. I mean, there was an arrangement where Manchester United used to send players, didn't they, to Antwerp to play and get a bit of an education. Maybe we should be seeing a bit more of that.
Loads more coming your way right here on EA Sports Radio. We're going to have a quick break and then more discussion about the football.
It's an international football match, and every time any of these players pull on their national jersey, it's an important game in their careers. This friendly is all part of the manager's master plan.
And I think it's games like this, Clive, where the manager really has a look at one or two individuals, trying to knit the perfect team together when it really matters.
Any international match is a special match for those involved. Nothing quite like playing for your country, Andy.
Oh, it's wonderful, Clive. You know, when you pull that shirt on, whether it's for the first time or the 50th time, it doesn't matter. It's still a great thrill.
Portugal come here with high hopes and maybe with the highest rated footballer on the planet. Ronaldo or Messi for you?
At the moment, Ronaldo. I think that his goal scoring record over the last 12 months has just been extraordinary, and if he keeps that going, he can shoot his team all the way to this trophy as well. Make no mistake.
The referee is Gregor Milland. Chance. Oh, good reflexes from the goalkeeper. That was well struck. Belhanda. They have to fight for possession. Could be a chance. Oh, he's missed the target. Other foot, maybe.
Yes, if it was on his stronger side, Clive, he'd have scored there. Well, look, he needs to concentrate there, Clive, because the accuracy wasn't good enough. He's better than that.
Fabio Quentrao. There's a certain telepathy between those two. Wants to pick out Cristiano Ronaldo. It's 1-0! They're off to a flying start! And he just guided the ball perfectly with his head.
He'll take it on either foot or his head, this guy. He doesn't mind how he gets them.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Danny. First half comes to an end with plenty for the managers to mull over and plenty still in the game too. Either side could win this.
Yeah, I think the second half, Clive, could be very interesting. Still plenty left in it for this team. I don't think there'll be too many fans looking for their money back at this stage, Clive. It's been a terrific game of football. I've loved every second of it.
The referee gets us underway again. The story of this match is still to be fully told. They haven't given up. They're not out of this yet, but this may be their last chance to force an equaliser. Belhanda. Karja. Got a chance. Good game, better than we might have expected. The outcome in doubt right to the very end, and something for both managers to take from it.
Yeah, plenty to look at there, Clive. I enjoyed that. Could have gone either way.
Not a damaging defeat, but it may just serve to act as a timely reminder. They need to be better than that, Andy.
They certainly do, but they can't dwell on it for too long. They've got to push that to one side and improve quickly.
It's been a match that gave Andy and I plenty to talk about. Thank you for joining us. We will see you again soon.